I have 15 fragrances in this list. Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bella and this is Bella's Perfume Diaries. If this is your first time of stumbling on this channel, Perfume Diaries is a series where we talk about perfumes, a sprinkle of beauty and lifestyle. So if this is the kind of content you like, please click that subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in once again. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about my wish list 2022. I just recently discovered that I put out a video for my wish list in 2021, but I did not put out my wish list in 2022. So I would love to share with you guys my wish list for 2022, even though some of these fragrances I have gotten already. I have 15 fragrances in this list. I don't know who I think I am, because how would I have 15 fragrances in these hard Buhari times? But I'm just putting them down just in case a miracle is going to happen anytime this year or before the end of this year. And pardon me that I'm putting out this wish list at almost, I think we're just 3 months away from the end of 2022, but I believe that something is going to happen before the end of the year. Even if I don't get all of the fragrances in this list, probably half of the fragrances in this list, but I would love to share with you guys the fragrances in my wish list 2022. I would also love to know the fragrances in your wish list for this year. Let me know in the comments which one you have gotten and which one you still would love to get before the end of this year. So without wasting much time, let's jump right into the video. The first fragrance in this wish list is one that I smelled when I was going to get my birthday perfumes. I don't even know why I didn't get this perfume, because I ended up buying perfumes for my birthday that I did not really like that. But after I smelled that perfume, it just stayed in my head, and I was just like, I'm definitely going to come back for this fragrance. And the perfume I'm talking about is Soir by BDK. When I smelled that fragrance, I was just like, what? It is such a beautiful, fruity, elegant, intoxicating, fun, flirty, addicting scent. And I think this is one of the ones that has great longevity from this BDK line. Also, I think Gris Chanel has great longevity. I don't know about Velvet Tonka or the other ones, but I absolutely fell in love with this fragrance. This was love at first sniff. When I sniffed it the first time, I was just like, I need to get this. I need to come back for this. And hopefully before the year runs out, I'm definitely going to get this. So this is Soir from BDK Perfumes. The second one that is also from BDK Perfumes is Rouge Smoking. If you are an OG in this channel, you already know that Rouge Smoking has been on my list for the longest time. I actually had it in mind to get this fragrance for my birthday. So when I went to sniff the fragrances, I sniffed most of the fragrances from BDK. I sniffed Soir, I sniffed Rouge Smoking. The first one I asked for was Rouge Smoking, and when I sniffed Rouge Smoking, I wasn't smelling anything. Like, it wasn't giving me what people were saying it was supposed to give. Maybe it's that first impression thing, I don't know, but it wasn't giving me. That's the reason why I didn't get it, and I ended up regretting it, because the one that I got, Gris Chanel, I wasn't really a fan of, and I felt like I needed to give Rouge Smoking a chance, because the notes just speak to me. They sound like something I would love. The cherry, the vanilla, the sweetness is something that I would absolutely love. I feel that maybe the reason why I wasn't really impressed with it was because I smelled a lot of things that day. I was probably overwhelmed, or my nose was overwhelmed. So I would love to try this again, like maybe sniff it again and then purchase it. But it is on my wish list 2022. The next one I'll be talking about, this one I'm going to blame Dami for it, because Dami put this one in my head, and that is La Belle Intense. Just in case you don't know the story behind this La Belle, I did a video on La Belle and La Belle Intense. I'm going to drop the link up here. So apparently Dami convinced me to get the OG La Belle, and then she sent me a sample of the Intense since she had it in her collection. And when I smelled it, I was like, why didn't I get this one instead? I just fell in love. Like, La Belle Intense is like the epitome of sexiness. Like, literally, it is a sexy fragrance in a bottle. Every woman needs to own that perfume because it is really sexy. It's like a juicy, fruity, berry scent. It's absolutely beautiful. Dami literally gave me 2 drops in that atomizer. She literally decanted 2 drops of La Belle Intense for me, and it has just made me want to get a full bottle of the perfume. So this is definitely on my wish list 2022. The next one is Musc Noir Rose from Narciso. This one was recently released, and when I saw it, I wasn't really drawn to it, but a lot of people started talking about it, that it smells amazing and all that. I have tried some Narciso perfumes, those Narciso Flora, the black one, the pink one, the light pink one. I've used the poudre, the short white bottle, and I love it too. So, but I wasn't really gravitating towards this Musc Noir Rose until my favorite influencer talked about it. When she talked about it, she was like, this smells so good. She said this smells so good like more than 10 times. And you know, when you keep emphasizing on how good a fragrance smells, then best believe the influencer I'm talking about is Kamsi. She talked about this in, I think, her travel vlog when she went to Mauritius for a wedding. So when she mentioned this perfume, I just felt like, okay, I need to add this one on my wish list. So this one is like the most recent add to my wish list 2022. So that is Musc Noir Rose by Narciso. The next one that I've had in my wish list for the longest time is Chloe Nomad. I think this was like one of the first fragrances that I added to my wish list. I keep getting opportunity to get this fragrance, but then I'm like, okay, I would come back to it, and it has just been sitting in my wish list pretty, but definitely I am going to get my hands on it. I am going to try it. I'm going to get a full bottle of it. I haven't smelled it before, but a lot of people talk about it that it's an elegant, beautiful, feminine scent, and they said it's a unique scent too. I love unique scents. I love feminine scents that gives you this femme fatale. That's what they said Chloe Nomad smells like, and I would really love to have this in my collection. The next one is Miami Glow. This perfume has been talked about a lot of times. People say that this is like the best celebrity fragrance, like literally. I have tried Glow by JLo and I was obsessed with it. I think I talked about it when I was doing Perfume Diaries on Instagram. I talked about it as the most underrated feminine perfume. That is Glow by JLo, and it is hardly talked about. Jennifer Lopez fragrances are spot on. Like, her fragrances are amazing and people hardly talk about it. So when I heard Miami Glow is amazing, I'm like, I need to get that in my collection. So I added it quickly to my wish list 2022, and I cannot wait to have this in my collection. So that is Miami Glow by JLo. The next one, I have gotten this one in my collection already, which is Feve Delicious. I had this fragrance in my mind, I think since last year, but it wasn't in my wish list 2021, but I've had it on my mind. I decided to put it on my wish list this year, and the perfume I'm talking about is Feve Delicious by Christian Dior. This is like my second Christian Dior fragrance. I tried getting the Oud Ispahan, but it was too intense on the oud for me. I'm not an oud person, so I gave that one out. I decided to try this one because they said this one is like a vanilla bomb. It's a creamy vanilla scent that is so beautiful and enveloping, warm and cozy. This fragrance didn't give me what I expected. I expected it to be a vanilla dominant scent, but it gave me more. It gave me cherries, it gave me tobacco, it gave me that vanilla, but the vanilla is not dominant in it. It's more like this syrupy cherry tobacco with hints of vanilla. I still don't mind that it's not like a vanilla dominant fragrance, but I love that it is blended perfectly. Like, it's like a very matured vanilla cherry tobacco scent. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So if you're expecting like a yummy, creamy, juvenile vanilla, this is not it. This is like a matured, sexy, cherry, tobacco, vanilla scent. So that is Feve Delicious by Christian Dior. So I've ticked this one off my wish list. 100 more to go. The next one, which is Prissy that made me add this one to my wish list, and that is La Capitale by xerjoff. I heard about this fragrance first from Miss Prissy Baby. If you're not subscribed to her channel, you need to subscribe to Prissy ASAP. Prissy talked about this perfume a million and one time. It was as if Prissy was screaming at me, get this perfume already. Like, she was literally screaming into my face. It sounded like something I would love. She said it's a fruity fragrance with a burst of fruity notes in it. It has leather that is not offensive. It has strawberry, it has vanilla. It is a sexy perfume. I love fruity scents, I love floral scents, I love vanilla. I also love leather scents too. Tom Ford Tuscan leather is like, I talked about Tom Ford Tuscan leather in 2020 like almost every day. I was literally preaching it to people. I absolutely love that perfume. So I love most leathery scents. So I just felt like this fragrance had a lot of things that I would love, and I added it to my wish list 2022. So that is La Capitale by xerjoff. Next one is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, the one in the pink bottle. I love the bottle, and I heard this fragrance has brown sugar in it with the florals. I have smelled Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, the OG, and I love that DNA. So if that is what this fragrance smells like added with the brown sugar, then it's something that I'm absolutely going to love. That's the next one is Linterdit Intense, the black one. I haven't smelled this perfume before, but they said it's like the better version from all the flankers, and I would really love to try it. I have the red one and I'm not really a fan. I have smelled the transparent one. I'm not really a fan. They are beautiful scents, but those kind of florals are not my kind of vibe. But I heard that the black one is more sensual. It's like one leg in my wish list. This is something I would love to smell first. I don't want to blind buy this black one and end up not loving it. So I would love to try this as well. So this one is one leg inside my wish list. So that is Linterdit Intense by Givenchy. The next one is Vanilla Wood. Sonia has beat me to get this fragrance. She got this fragrance before me, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Because Sapa is slapping me anyhow, doesn't mean that I'm not going to get it at some point. I'm absolutely going to get this. This is Vanilla Woods. They said it's a vanilla fragrance with woody notes. This is my vibe. I love when vanilla and woody notes mixes together, and I would love to try this. That's why I put it in my wish list 2022. The next one I'll be talking about is Oriana. I don't know, at this point they should make me Perfumes de Mali ambassador, because I literally have all the Delinas. I have Delina, I have Delina Exclusive, I have Delina La Rose. Now I want to add Oriana. Who do I think I am? So I actually want to try this Oriana because they said it's a deviation from the Delina DNA. I absolutely love Delina DNA, but you know, getting too many of Delina DNA is too much at this point. I'm doing too much. I'm not that obsessed, please. So I want to deviate and try Oriana because I heard Oriana is so beautiful, and I love the bottle because it's pink. I really love to try Oriana. That's why I added it in my wish list 2022. The next one is Bewitching Yasmine. If you are an OG on this channel, you know I've been talking about this perfume. You guys, I'm sure you're even tired of me talking about it. I have heard so much about this perfume, and the notes speak to me. They said it's a sugary fragrance with vanilla. I love sweet scents. I love vanilla. You guys are supposed to know at this point. It has tobacco. It has richness. It is so beautiful and sexy. I want to smell beautiful and sexy, and Bewitching Yasmine is something that I have always wanted to try. Changing Constance 2 is in my wish list 2022, and I have gotten that one already, and I'm obsessed. I just cannot wait to get Bewitching Yasmine. This one, I'm obsessed with it, and I'm sure I'm going to be obsessed with Bewitching Yasmine as well. The last perfume on my wish list 2022 is Halley by Tiziana Terenzi. This one, I've heard so much about it, that is a tropical fruit punch, and they said the fragrance is beast mode projecting fragrance. Who doesn't love a beast mode projecting fragrance? Who doesn't love fruity notes? I love fruity notes, and I would love to try this. I just hope it doesn't smell like Ebapura or Kerke by Tiziana Terenzi. If you have tried any of these fragrances, please let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that I should just scrap them off my wish list? It's not a good blind buy. Let me know in the comments. Help a sister out if you have tried any of these fragrances that I have mentioned. I'm sure you are going to save me a lot of money. I would love to know your reviews on any of the fragrances you have tried, if you love them or you didn't love them. I'm not related to Dangote, I'm not related to Otedola, but I believe that a miracle is going to happen before the end of this year, and most of the fragrances on my wish list are going to be cleared, are going to be ticked Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this episode. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, drop a comment, let me know what fragrance that you've had on your mind for the longest time that you put on your wish list and you would love to get this year or before the end of this year. I would love to connect with you in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bella's Perfume Diaries. I'll be seeing you on my next episode. Bye.